Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. So I'm back now. I've got that doll not completely sanded, but it's sanded enough that I can show you. I'll be picking away at it on my own as time goes on here. So let me show her to you. This is her here, and you can see what the spackling has helped me out with. I still have some picking away to do, and that I'll do on my own. But I just want you to see all the little nicks that were on her. And as we move her around, you're going to see everywhere where that spackling filled in her. And those were little holes in her, like from knives and whatnot going into her and just banging around throughout the century, the century here that she was born in and made. And she's just had a real great time, I think, of being abused. But she's looking like pretty good up here. I'm still going to do some more sanding up in here, but she has been really knocked about, this poor little thing. But you know what? The paint won't fall into that now. Now what will happen is I'll be able to paint her, and it'll just go right over a lot of this. But I need to go around her nose a little bit more. I know there's areas here that still need some picking away at and sanding. But I wanted to show this to you. Make a quick video here. Just let you see what spackling does and how it fills in a lot of areas that will just show up in your paint and make the job just look horrible. I will paint her, give her a real thin coat, and then I want to see where the paint is laying on her. And if I don't like it, I'll be removing that paint or just sanding it. And then what will happen is I'll respackle her one more time. She'll get a whole new spackling, sand it again, we go right back at it again. She'll be my first one I'll do. And because these two here are pretty good. I think all I'm going to have to do, there's going to be, I'm pretty sure there's going to be on this one here, oil paint underneath, and this one does have oil paint, so they won't have that attention that these other two need. So they won't be picked away at their paint or anything. But these two here need a lot of attention right now, especially in the little holes and digs and everything that are in her. You don't see all that when you strip them, but it's there. I can see all that, and just learning about painting these dolls when all this damage is done to them. You have to fill that stuff in. I've seen dolls painted this bad, and all you see is these little divots in their skin, and it just looks awful. And you have to go backwards so you can go forwards. And I'm trying to show everybody before you start, and if you see your doll with a lot of, like, you can just see the damage on this doll. This is not all done by my knife. This is also by play and everything. The damage that was done to her along life's way. You can see she's had damage to her. She had a place right in here which was damaged. She's had there, up by her eye, her shoulder. I've had to fill with milliput. She's had bangs and knocks and everything, and that all puts little dent into her composition. Then I come along, I use a knife to take off her paint, I put more onto her. That's all part of it. And you got to deal with those issues before you even put a paintbrush on her. That's why I say when it comes to these old dolls, you got to give them their time. And you can't rush them. This is not about doing a rush job. I've seen the rush jobs. They don't look nice afterwards. And if you take your time and just fill in those areas, just sand and be patient, your job, the results are so worth it in the end. And it'll be nothing for me if I don't feel satisfied with the way she looks. I did that with Shirley Temple. I'm so glad I went back over again and filled it in all those little divots on her, those little tiny little knife jabs and play jabs and everything. These dolls they've taken a real bounce in life, and it isn't good. And it's surprising how much you don't notice it until you do something like this, and all of a sudden you go, oh my goodness, I didn't know she had all that damage to her. She did, and that's what you're going to see. But it's so worth it. I'm just expressing that to you. Once you lay your paint across her, she's going to look spectacular, and you won't see this anymore. Those things will disappear. She'll be as smooth as this. You know, she'll look like this afterwards. So there, you know, you can get those results right back again. So, you know, like I say, it's time and patience, and I know it's slow. This is very slow. Especially I got 4 of them, and they're all at different stages, you know, different places too. I think 2 of them are pretty close to the same place, and another 2 are in a pretty close place. But they all have their issues though. Still, where one has a bang in one area, the other one has a bang in another area, and you know, they all had their little places where you just got to go, you need to be fixed here, and you don't, you need it over here, you know, so you deal with those issues, you know, and like I said, 4 of them I had, and all have different issues. So anyways, I thought I'd show you that to you. I hope you like what you're seeing. Just like this one here, I did her too, the same thing. Look at half of her head was missing up here. I had an actual hole in here. This part was almost a hole, so she's got like a big part of her head at the back that was totally would been wiped right out. She's had other areas where she was damaged. I built up a little crest for hair here. In her eye area she had damage. Shoulder down, not so bad in here, but she, you know, I put her together so she was all down here. I had to seam her up. You can see all the damage that has been done to her. She's the same way. She's not much different than the other one. And yep, they all share their damages, you know, so like I say, patience, not rushing it. It's not about how fast you can do a doll. I've seen them done fast, and I don't like what I see a lot of the times. You know, but that's their dolls. And you know what? It could have been their learning doll. And if that's your learning doll, don't worry about it then. You look and you go, okay, I'm not doing that again. And that's what I've done. I have learning dolls. And maybe if it's your first learning doll, I get it. But if you're really into this now you should be able to say, okay, I can do better by these dolls and help them out a lot more. But anyhow, I hope you like what you see. And it encourages you to, if you're interested in this or just like watching what I do, that's fine. But if you are interested in restoring these old antique dolls, this is what you got to go through, you know. And I'm kind of glad I've got the 4 of them. Maybe it's great to see, so we can see all the different things that goes on with an old 1920 doll, you know, and the damages that go on. She's 100 years old. I mean, she's just shy of 100, just very, you know, not far away from 100 years old, and you know, she deserves the work to be put back into them again, and I'm loving it. I love that the different, all 4 of them, and how different they are and all their different issues. So I hope you enjoy this. More to come. I will be back again probably tomorrow. I am going out, but I'm going to be coming back. And I do want to settle down and do some work on these dolls. And so anyways, I'm going to try to do every day. Every day I'm going to try to do something on them. So okay, thanks for joining me. And hit the bell, subscribe if you want. So you don't miss anything, and give me thumbs up if you can, and a comment, I'll read them. Thanks again for joining me here tonight, and have a great week at work, everybody, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.